All right, guys, my athletes to pay attention to me so I can explain this to you. I've got the mic that you're going to use. We're going to go from my right, your left, all the way to the center. We'll stop with Billy P. Then I'll take the mic down here, and we'll start with wrestling and work our way up through Gavin. Does that make sense? That's the order, okay? I'll call your coach up here. Your coach is going to introduce you, talk about you, and then give you a cue to sign. Now, we're not signing your actual documents because most of you have already signed those, and you know it's like 40 pages. So you've got a dummy doc that you're just going to pick up, sign it, then we're going to have somebody taking a picture of you as soon as you're done signing. So as soon as you're done signing, pop up, take a picture. Then you'll have this mic. Pick up this mic, turn it on. You just flip the switch forward, wait until the light comes on. Once you see the charged battery sign, you're ready to go. So you're going to do this. Is this working? Is this working? I guarantee you, 9 of you will do this. Is this working? Just someone count for me how many people actually do that. 9 of them are going to do that out of 13. But as soon as you see the battery sign, you're ready to go. So we're starting with Mr. Tavares, we're working our way to Billy P, and then we're going down there with Cora and working our way to Gavin. Does that make sense? Any questions? After you sign, you're going to take a picture. We good, guys? You ready? Who's singing the national anthem? Cole. National anthem, come on. No? Not going to do it? Okay. All right, guys, we'll start in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena at Jefferson. Now this is an abnormality because typically we have our signing ceremonies in the PAC. But if you look across the entire court, you see 13 athletes. We actually had 14 and one of them chose not to participate today. So we have 13 spring signees, most in the history of the school. So give these kids a round of applause. This is actually a very fitting venue, and I'm really excited about it, you can't tell. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Donna McMullen, the Jefferson City Board of Education, the Deputy Superintendent, Brian Moore, and our principal, Miss Jenny Hardy, welcome to our 2025 Spring Signing Ceremony. There are some people we want to thank. This wouldn't be possible without these people. First of all, I want to thank the Jefferson City Schools teachers, paraprofessionals, office staff, administration, anybody that's worked in Jefferson City Schools. Let's give them a round of applause. What a great job they've done here. Our Jefferson City School Board are pioneers in education. You know the quality of our education here, but they also support our athletic programs tremendously. Look at the facility that we're in right now. We want to thank our Jefferson City School Board of Education. Give them a round of applause, please. Jefferson Dragon Booster Club supports every athletic program. A handful of people raise a lot of money and handle a lot of processes at athletic events to give these athletes a first-class experience. They pay for half of their athletic budget, all of their postseason travel, and their varsity letterman jackets have been paid for by the Booster Club. Let's give our Booster Club a round of applause. This is an amazing community, guys. As I can tell by the capacity crowd here today, I'm very excited that you're here, but you know what this community thinks about athletics. Let's give our Jefferson community a round of applause. And the unsung heroes that you see that we're not going to talk about up here, I do want to mention, these parents have done everything for these kids from the time they decide they want to play whatever sport they're signing. They've done everything they can to support them in their goals and their dreams are coming true today. So give these parents a round of applause. And now the remainder of this program is going to be about the stars of today, these 13 athletes that are signing. And if you have any questions how talented they are, just go ahead and look at that brand new Booster Club paid for Jumbotron. Let's watch these guys and girls in action. program is Coach Addison Smith.
Good morning, everyone. Today is such a special day as we celebrate one of our own athletes, Nicole Tavares, as she takes the next step in her journey, continuing her competition cheerleading career at Burnell University. Nicole, I just want you to know how proud I am of you. It's truly been a privilege to be your coach this past year, especially my first year at Jefferson. I couldn't have asked for a better athlete. Watching your growth, your work ethic, and your quiet strength has been nothing short of inspiring to myself and your teammates. You are the kind of athlete that every coach dreams of. You're driven, dependable, and you're always putting your team first. Not to mention playing a huge role in our third place finish at state this year. No matter what I asked of you, big or small, it was always a simple and confident yes ma'am with a smile on your face. Even the quiet force on this team this past year, you may not have always been the loudest in the room, but when you speak, people listen. That kind of leadership is rare, and it made a big impact on your teammates this season. You set an example with your determination and your grace, and I have no doubt that you're going to do amazing things at Burnell University. I cannot wait to watch you continue to grow in your cheerleading career, but more importantly, I'm excited to see you succeed academically in every part of your college life. Nicole, I'm so incredibly proud of you, and I can't wait to see where this next chapter takes you. Your future is bright, and you've earned every bit of this moment. Congratulations.
Good morning. I wanted to start off by thanking my parents. I'm truly grateful to have a mom as my #1 cheerleader and my dad as my best friend. Without you both and your support, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'd also like to thank my coaches, Coach Ginger and Cassidy, for always making practices fun and enjoyable, and Ms. Busey and Coach Vaughn for giving me the opportunity to cheer on game day. It was an honor. And a big thank you to Coach Smith for giving me the confidence to cheer at the collegiate level and giving me the opportunity to share my senior season with such an amazing group of girls. I wouldn't have it any other way. Also to Coach Morgan, I wouldn't be the athlete I am without your help in the weight room. I appreciate it. I thank God every day for giving me the strength and ability to continue a sport that I love very much in college and will never take it for granted. And as my time as a Jefferson Dragon comes to an end, I will never forget how much fun I had here, and I'm grateful to call myself a Dragon. And I also cannot wait to see my future as a Golden Tiger at Burnell. Thank you.
Nicole, I think you were much less nervous than your brother was. Well done. All right, next representing our track and cross-country programs, Miss Lanisha McElhaney.
Good morning. I am Coach McElhaney. I'm the girls head track and field coach here at Jefferson High School, and I'm just one of many of the coaches who played a role in Yasmin's success. Sorry, y'all, I'm nervous. I just teach kids. Talking in front of grown people. Okay. But I can spend hours talking about Yas. She's such a wonderful athlete, but I'm going to stick to the script. I am going to be speaking on not just from me, but from our other coaches as well. Today is a special day, not just for Yas, but incredible runner. I am here today and I am honored to speak on behalf of all of her coaches who had the privilege of being a part of her journey. I am speaking on behalf of Yassin's cross-country coaches, Coach McCarty and Coach Leeds, who's been called mid-season to currently serve in Afghanistan right now. And I'm also speaking on behalf of Coach Clark, who is her distance coach on the track. Yas runs the 400 meters and 800 meters. She is also one of our lead cross-country runners. This season alone, she has beat her personal record in the 400 meters by 3 seconds, which is a lot. In her 800 meter time, she has tremendously beat her personal best by 12 seconds this season. And quite frankly, this isn't about the miles that she's running or the seconds she shaved off, but it's about the things that people don't see and don't understand about being a runner. Most people think that runners, they don't see how you can just run for fun. However, it's so much work and dedication that goes into it. It's about the hours she spent grinding in practice, pushing through the injuries, battling self-doubt, and showing up when it's hard. It's about the sacrifices she's made to balance academics, athletics, and everything that comes with being a student athlete. And above all, it's about her heart, her commitment to the sport, and her commitment to the team. Each and every time I need someone to step up, Yas is the one I can call on. Earning a scholarship is no small feat. It speaks volume about her versatility, her work ethic, and her love for the sport. She's not just fast, but she's dedicated, she's disciplined, and she's driven in ways that go far beyond the finish line. She is the type of athlete that every coach wishes they had on their team. As she, and this is to Yas, as you prepare to take this next step into the collegiate level, just know this, you've earned every single opportunity that's coming your way. You've earned the respect of your coaches, your teammates, and your future coaches will be lucky to have you on their team. But this is just the beginning. The road ahead will be full of challenges, being a collegiate student athlete, but I know you have everything it takes to rise to them. The person you are now, the athlete, the leader, and the student, is just scratching the surface of what you're going to accomplish. So yes, I want to say again how incredibly proud I am of you. You made us all proud, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Until then, it's not over yet. I'll be cheering you on as you lead our team into a track championship for region next week. Congratulations, this is your moment. From Coach Clark. Dear Yas, I am proud of you and all that you have accomplished in your high school career. I will always remember watching you compete in the 800 meters at Stars Mill as you ran across the finish line with both of your hands raised high above your head in celebration as you conquered your season goal with the time to spare. Not only are you a vital part of this team and a competitive runner, but you are also an incredible person. You always cheer for your teammates, you're always reliable, and you're always kind. I will miss hearing the sarcastic jokes every day at practice, and I will miss the disapproving side eye you give me after each rep of the sprint workout. I will miss you walking over to me each race and saying, "Cece, I need some words." I hope you can remember those conversations of motivation and encouragement and know that I believe in you. I'm forever proud of you, and it's been an honor to be your coach for the past 3 years. Troy McConnell is gaining a good one. Go Bears, go Dragons. Love, Coach Cece. And last but not least, Coach Leeds, he's a guy who keeps it short and simple. But he wishes you well, and he wishes he could share all of your incredible senior moments that you've had. He thanks you for your hard work, your positivity, and bringing the positivity you bring to both programs, track and field, and cross country. He has been honored to be your coach, and he's sad that he misses your moments, Coach Lee.
Firstly, I would like to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be able to compete at a collegiate level. This is something that I never thought was possible, so I'm extremely grateful. I would like to thank
going. While getting to know him that summer, I remember one particular conversation we had where I was telling him about my previous coaching experiences. Towards the end of the conversation, I remember telling Dylan that I was just a guy who liked soccer. To where he immediately questioned me, "You just like soccer?" I then corrected myself and admitted that I love soccer, and the rest was history. I will never forget that or make that mistake again. Dylan is the type of person where you have to limit the number of questions he asks in a day. Although we joke around with him about this, he knows he is the life of the locker room and bus rides with his attempts to sing. As long as he believes that he can in fact sing, that's all that matters. My son, Dane, looks up to players like Dylan. Since the day I arrived here, Dylan has treated my family as if they were a part of the team as well. It is an honor to be in the Jefferson community and be around such a great group of young men. Dylan has been a leader through his commitment to excellence, resilience, and passion for the game. Even if that means calling me at random hours of the night on any given day to talk about soccer or anything else that he wanted. These are qualities that will serve him well in college and beyond. We are incredibly proud of you, Dylan. You've earned this opportunity, and we know you're going to do great things. Remember where you came from. Remember the lessons you learned here, and go make your mark. Lastly, do not take this opportunity for granted. There are many student athletes in this country who will do anything to be in your position. I look forward to following your journey and watching you excel at the next level. There will not be another player like Dylan Evans in the Jefferson men's soccer program. You will be missed after graduation, but our season's not over yet. So let's continue to rise as one for the remainder of our season. You are deserving of this, Dylan. I'm thankful that I get to be your coach and have a small part of your high school experiences at Jefferson Dragon. President P, P Smoke, Ola P, Captain P, Pushin P, Cardi P, and P Scott wish nothing but the best for you. To his family, you've raised a fine young man. Now go be great and sign your letter of intent. Tacoma Falls College got a good one. Congratulations.
First and foremost, I want to give all glory and thanks to God. Without Him, none of this would be possible. He's guided my path, opened doors I've never imagined would open, and blessed me with the ability to chase my dream of playing soccer at the collegiate level. To my family, thank you for everything, and I mean everything. To my dad, thank you for never letting me settle. Even when I thought I had a good game, you still tell me I could have done better. And looking back, I knew that. You pushed me to chase something greater. You can never be satisfied, and that mindset is what helped me grow. Your tough love made me stronger, and I always appreciate that. To my mom, there's no way I could ever put into words what you mean to me, but I'll try. You've been my rock through everything. The one who never missed a game, never hesitated to pack up the car and travel across the state, or fly across the country just so I could chase the dream. You've given up so much for me, time, energy, sleep, and so many moments for yourself just so I could have a shot at something bigger. You've always believed in me, even in the moments when I didn't believe in myself. When I was down, you lifted me. When I was tired, you reminded me why I started. You've never asked for anything in return, and yet you've given me everything. Your love, your support, your strength. There were days when I thought about giving up, but then I think about all the sacrifices you've made. And I knew I had to keep going, because this isn't just my journey, it's ours. I'm here today because of you, and I'll never stop trying to make you proud. I love you more than you'll ever know. To my stepdad, Darren, thank you for being one of the first people to put a ball at my feet. I still remember being just 4 years old, barely able to tie my own shoes, and you were out there showing me how to kick a soccer ball for the very first time. You didn't just teach me how to play the game, but you gave me the foundation for a passion that would shape my entire life. You were patient with me when I didn't get right, and you were always celebrating the small wins, even when all I did was chase the ball around. What started out as just fun in the backyard turned into something so much bigger, and I wouldn't be here where I am without you for those early moments. You saw something in me before I ever saw it in myself, and I'm so thankful that you took the time to teach me, guide me, and feed through every step of this journey. never made me feel like anything else than family. You've loved me, supported me, and cared for me in ways I'll never forget. You've always made me feel at home, even during the times when things were confusing or hard. You've gone out of the way just to make me happy, whether it was cooking my favorite meals, making sure I was taken care of, or just being there when I needed someone to talk to. It might seem like small stuff to others, but to me, it meant everything. You never had to do any of it, but you did, with love and without hesitation. I also want to thank my friends, especially the ones that stuck with me from day one. You know who you are, my best boys. I lost my squad, crowd. AOL Ford, Aiden Trammell, Mike Sweeney, and Brody Kelly. Thank you for always being there, whether it was just to kick the ball around or to help clear my head when life got overwhelming. Whether it was late nights on the field or just goofing off when I needed a break. Your presence has been a blessing. Y'all helped me stay grounded, focused, and motivated. To every team I've ever had, thank you for making this journey what it is. Every practice, every match, every moment in the locker room. It's all meant something. I've learned so much from each of you. Thank y'all for everything. Finally, I want to thank the coaching staff at the Falls College for giving me this incredible opportunity. Thank you for believing in me, for seeing my potential, and for inviting me to be a part of the Eagles family. I'm beyond excited to take this next step, to grow as a player and as a person, and to get everything I have on and off the field. Here's to the next chapter. Let's get to work. Go Eagles.
All right, please welcome our head swim and dive coach, Tess Nolly, to the stand.
Good morning, everyone. I hate to tell you, but I'm going to be up here for 3 athletes, so I apologize. All 3 of these athletes are very special to me, so this is very emotional. They're not just my athletes, they are my family. And so just bear with me. First one I'm going to recognize is Aubrey Claire Flores. And she is signing with Rider University in New Jersey. I met Aubrey Claire when she was about 8. She and my daughter swam on the same swim team. And then through the years, she and her family decided to come move to Jefferson. To be part of our swim program here. So the summer before 6th grade, I was basically turning into her coach. And so I got the pleasure of coaching her all through her school years for 7 years. AC is a true competitor. When she's behind the blocks, everybody better watch out. She's a leader, a great teammate, and is focused. However, AC has a silly side to her, and she can make anyone feel at ease and laugh in the toughest moments. AC is part of what we call the Fab Four here in Jefferson, which is a legacy. It'll be talked about for years to come. This group of girls together has dominated swimming, and AC herself is a state record holder and state champion in GRPA, a middle school record holder and champion, and now is topping the state in high school swimming. AC has made the state podium twice, earning 2nd place in her 4-year career. She has earned 8 top 5 finishes at state in these last 4 years as well. This year she finished 5th in the 100 back, 8th in the 100 fly, was 2nd on the 200 free relay, and 4th in the 200 medley. In 2022, she was 2nd team All-State for swimming. In 23, she was 1st team All-State. In 2024, she was 2nd team All-State. And in 2025, she was 1st team All-State. AC holds 3 school records. She has been a finalist for Swimmer of the Year for Blitz and a finalist for All Area Swimmer of the Year. They're the words that I could say would take a long, long time. She means a lot to me. Like I said, she's like a daughter to me. AC, I know you're going to do many great things. You're a great person in and out of the water. And I just look forward to seeing all the things you're I've been blessed to be able to be part of this journey of yours and the success that you've had. You mean the world to me, you mean the world to your teammates, you mean the world to Jefferson Swimming. So congratulations and sign your letter.
I would first like to thank God for giving me the ability to be a swimmer and to be able to know what it takes to be a swimmer. I would also like to thank these two people sitting beside me who I call Mom and Dad. Mom, you have been my biggest supporter from the moment I entered the water. You were the one who drove me to all practices and brought me to all of the swimming for the most part. My favorite part was when we would get ice cream cones on the way home from swim practice, which we had to eat really fast so Dad and Sister didn't see. And Dad, who's going to pack my lunches when I go to college. But I'm sure I'll still get swim-related TikToks sent to me while I'm up in New Jersey. When Mom was away traveling for work, you had to step up and be the mom and dad, but you did just that. Y'all both have dedicated so much that nothing I do or say could ever repay you, so thank you so much. Next, I would like to show thanks to Coach Tess, who has been my coach through summer swim, middle school, and high school, which you have seen me grow the most as a swimmer. You have been a major part of my swim growth and even as a person. I'm glad to have called you my swim coach. I would also like to take a moment to point out Coach Crystal for opening her arms back up to me a year ago and supporting me through my college decisions. And thank you to every single person who came out to support me today. And as I come to an end, I would like to thank Coach Daly and Coach Fletcher for giving me this opportunity to swim at the Division I level. Go Drags forever, but from this point on, go Bronx.
College in Ohio. We're very proud of her and her success through these years. Kate began swimming with me when she was 7. So I feel like she's my daughter too. I've watched most of her career. I think maybe she swam a summer before she met me. And even at the age of 7, she was a fierce competitor. So Kate is also part of this Fab Four that will be a legacy here in Jefferson and has dominated swimming throughout this area and region. She holds state records and has been champion in GRPA, middle school record holder and champion. And in the high school level, she has also had top performances in the state. Kate is a leader. She's passionate, determined, and focused both in and out of the pool. Kate usually is the anchor position on most of our relays. She's in that position because I know that if we're behind, she's going to bring it home and take charge and take the lead, and she always does. And it's just thrilling when she goes for that wall. I've actually had a coach beside me and I grabbed their arm and I pushed them almost in the pool because I know she's going to out-touch the swimmer, and she does. It's just an amazing, wonderful thing to see. So the only thing that I feel like she had a problem with during her career in swimming was picking her walkout song. Top swimmers, when they come back to finals and the big meets, get a walkout song. Everybody has to walk out in a line. The top swimmer gets to pick it. And that was Kate's biggest problem. Which song am I going to pick? She had to pick a lot of songs. I was always there to help, but I don't think my taste in music is quite hers. But she is definitely one of our leaders and is excited exciting to watch swimming. She's had obviously many accomplishments. Kate has had 9 top 5 finishes at state in her last 4 years. This year she was state runner-up in the 200 IM, earning her a spot on the podium in 2nd place. She earned 4th in the 500 free and a relay podium with a 2nd place in 200 free and a 4th place in the 200 medley relay. She is first team All-State for 1 through 3A swimming. Kate was also 2nd team All-State her freshman year. Her sophomore year was first team All-State, and then her junior year was 2nd team All-State. She actually holds 6 school records, 3 in relays. She holds it in the 200 IM, the 500 free, and the 100 backstroke. Kate's been a finalist many times for Blitz Swimmer of the Year and has been nominated for the Southeast Positive Athlete and has been a final at numerous years in the All-Area Swimmer of the Year. It has been an honor and a pleasure and a privilege to have been part of this journey with you, Kate. I love you, and I'm just so proud of you. I know that there's so much more success to come. This is just your beginning. Congratulations.
Hi, thank you Coach Tess, and thank you all for coming to support me and everyone else flying today. Swimming has always been a huge part of my life, and I'm so blessed to be able to continue it at a collegiate level. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for this amazing opportunity. I want to thank all my teachers for helping me grow as a student and for preparing me as I enter this next chapter in life. I started summer league swimming when I was 4 and immediately fell in love with it. Coach Tess was one of my first coaches, and she still is 10 years or 11 years later. She's helped me grow as a person and helped me realize I'm so much more than just a swimmer. She's always pushed me and believed in me even when I haven't believed in myself. I also want to say thank you to Coach Jim and Crystal for helping build my foundation as a year-round swimmer. I am forever grateful to my coaches now, Coach Carl and Josh, who have been by my side throughout my recruiting process. They continue to teach me how to become a better swimmer and how to succeed by working on different strategies to improve my races. I'm excited to see what we can accomplish this summer. Finally, a big thank you to my family, friends, and teammates for being there every day and for their continued support. None of this would be possible without my parents. They have done everything from me, driving me to practice, watching all of my needs, supporting my dreams, and most importantly, introducing me to the sport of swimming. Thank you, and go Owls!
But this one is a 2025 1 through 3A state champion in the 100 breaststroke. So that's very exciting. Justin signed in today with Carson Newman in Tennessee. And I guess it was around 9, Justin, that you started swimming in the summer with me, around 9. Very quiet, but would always listen and do exactly what was told to do, did it at his best ability, but didn't communicate much, very quiet. And that really hasn't changed much. But I think I kind of cracked you a little bit this year and you kind of opened up to me. But he's always worked hard, always. And through this speech you're going to see that what that hard work does and how it pays off. He really started to blossom in 8th grade. Really kind of feeling, you could see the confidence on him, you could see that, hey, I'm pretty good at this. And so coming into high school, I knew that he was going to do some great things. I always say that Justin is just very humble, but he's very fierce. He never shows his highs or lows. He just is always even, which sometimes kind of concerned a coach because I didn't know what he was thinking or how he was feeling, but then I realized that's a big asset. It's a weapon. Nobody knows. And his competitors don't know either. They don't see anything on him. And so it's kind of a mind game, Justin. I realized that was pretty good. I like it. So also he is a leader, but he's a leader by example. Justin doesn't have to be showboaty. He doesn't have to tell everybody how good he is. He just shows it in the water, and he shows it on the pool deck with his teammates. And many of his younger, freshmen looking up to him, you can see them watching him, and they'll come to me and be like, Coach Tess, I want to be like Justin. And then they'll start working harder. And so he's just a great leader, even in his play, in his own way, how he shows and carries himself. I've never heard Justin say anything negative. He comes out of the pool, whether it be a swim, that's great. He doesn't brag much. He doesn't say, you can see a little smile on his face. But when he comes out of a race and hasn't done real well, he doesn't also say anything negative. The only thing I've ever heard him say to me was, that hurt. And it probably did. So just that type of athlete, this is just the beginning for you, Justin, because that's what it takes. It takes being humble and having that kind of attitude. So Justin is our state champion in 100 breaststroke. But his freshman year, this just goes to show the hard work. His freshman year in the 100 breaststroke, he did not even make the top 20 or final. Okay, so he went from not finaling to his senior year being the state champion. He never took his eye off the prize. He's great, well-rounded, more than just the breaststroke, but that was definitely the one that was predominant this year. In his freshman year, his highest place at state was 10th in the 100 back. His sophomore year, he was 8th and 6th place individually and 5th on relay. His junior year, he got to 4th place, but in that 100 breaststroke, he didn't make the top 10 in prelims. Came back and had to swim in the B final, got 11th, but his time that 9 would have placed him 4th or 5th that year. But that's just how it goes if you don't get top 10. So he was grinding his way down to that state title his senior year. So this year he was state champion in 100 breast. He got 4th in the 200 IM, and both of his relays placed top 6. And he's first team all-state in 1 through 3A. Justin holds 4 school records, 3 in relays and in the 100 breaststroke. He was a finalist for the Blitz Swimmer of the Year and has been a finalist for All Area Swimmer of the Year. I'm so honored, Justin, to be able to speak about you today. You're definitely an example that I'm going to use year after year to all my swimmers as someone that they should strive to be. I know your future's bright, Justin, and I just can't wait to see you continue to grow. Congratulations.
First off, I'd like to thank God for this amazing opportunity. This wouldn't be possible without His glory and His help. Next, I'd like to thank all of my family for their support. My parents have always been positive and are always pushing me to be the best person in swimmer I can be. I wouldn't be here without them. I also want to thank my coaches at my club team, Crystal and David, who push me every day to be better. I also want to thank Coach Tess for helping me through middle school, high school, and summer swim. And last but not least, I also want to thank my teammates for making swimming fun. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for them, and to be honest, I'll know swimming would be fun if it weren't for them. So, thank you.
She wanted to have the highest hitting percentage among middle hitters, and she did. Driven by the ambition of being a role model, she sparked conversations with her teammates and infused every opportunity with infectious energy. Through tough moments, injuries, and setbacks, Amelia's resilience was evident as she consistently got back on her feet, remained present, and uplifted her teammates. She simply pushed through with bright swagger. Additionally, over the past 2 seasons as an upperclassman, she talked often about leaving a legacy, and she's done exactly that. Fueled by a headstrong belief in herself and inner strength, she exemplified how effort and heart can propel you farther than talent alone ever could. No celebration of Amelia is complete without recognizing the immense influence of her parents, Donna and Brent. From day one, they instilled in her mental toughness, self-drive, and the ability to connect with others. Their support has been a constant, relentless, and firm foundation. Donna and Brent, your parenting has shaped Amelia into the state champion, an incredible young woman, empowered by a blazing heart we see today. Thank you for your trust and contributions to Jefferson Volleyball. Indeed, today marks the beginning of a new chapter as Amelia signs to continue her academic and athletic career at Cleveland Community College in North Carolina, where she'll proudly wear the jersey of the Yetis. There, she plans to pursue nursing with the dream of becoming a NICU nurse. Just another example of her compassion and commitment to serving others. And I can't think of a better match for Cleveland Community College. Their core values, compassion, community, excellence, quality, integrity, and success are already deeply embedded in who Amelia is. She's not just going to play volleyball there, she's going to elevate the program, contribute to the culture, and make everyone around her better. That's who she is. Amelia, as you leap into this exciting new chapter, I want to leave you with something that reflects the outstanding qualities you've shown throughout your journey. A reminder of who you are and the legacy you carry with you. And fittingly, it's found in your own name. A represents ambition, sets big goals and chases with passion. M symbolizes motivated, acts with purpose and drive, staying focused on what matters most. E denotes empathetic, cares deeply about her team. L indicates limitless, breaks boundaries and pushes potential. I expresses intentional. Every move has purpose, every goal has focus. A embodies adaptable, ready for anything and always finds a way. So, congratulations on this incredible achievement, Bing. We can't wait to watch you rise to every challenge, chase every dream, and leave a mark just like you did here at Jefferson. You will seize the moment. The Yetis are lucky to have you and will be cheering you on every step of the way. May you always carry the heart of the dragon. Number 7, Amelia Pilgrim.
Good morning, everybody. First, I would like to thank everyone for coming out today to support me and my fellow classmates. CCC makes me feel at home just as my Jefferson community does. The second I met Coach Baby, I knew that's where I needed to be. God has put me in this position for a reason, and I can't wait to see what's next for me. I would like to thank Coach Sir for taking me under his wing as a middle schooler and raising me up to be the player I am today. I will forever be thankful for the hours of tutoring and whatever forgave you sin falls on my face of practice. A special thank you to Coach Andrew. I'm so glad you were my 8th grade coach and don't know where I would be without you. You and your family have been nothing but supportive of me, and I love you all so much. Thank you to all my club coaches, Coach Taylor, Coach Joss, Coach Christian, and Coach Andrew. You guys have been a special part of my career, and I'll never forget you. I would like to give appreciation to my club teammates and high school teammates who have become some of my best friends. Winning state with y'all and making school history is something I'll never forget. One person who has been a special part of my career is my dad. My dad is my hero. He used to take me to every practice, every training, even when it wasn't out
welcome Kyle Baird, our head men's wrestling coach, to the podium.
First of all, thank you guys for supporting these ladies and men tonight, today. Very confident or well spoken on the coaches. Also, I want to thank Bill Allison, Britt, for allowing me to call it there. Not as good as you did the men were such a solid Millie. You came to us your sophomore year. I know you were a swimmer the first year here, and I think when you first came out, I was like, what's going on? But then I realized we don't have much of a choice. Your brother wrestles, the other sister wrestles, so we kind of just freaking came to us. And as soon as I met you and you started wrestling, I could feel the attitude that you carried with you was the perfect attitude for us. It takes a special kind of attitude to wrestle because it's just you and somebody else in that. There's nothing that anybody else can do for you in a battle that way. And that's something that I really appreciate. That's kind of the way that I think it was. So we're on the same page with our thought process there. This year, our senior year, she went 29-3. Two of the losses for out of state, and then one this year in the finals of state. She's our first ever girls state placer for Jefferson in the history of Jefferson wrestling. So that's something that we'll stick with everybody forever there. Her sophomore year, her junior year, she was made for the state tournament, and she was injured during the tournament. Like I said, this year she ended up being second in state. Like I said, she's the first girl placer in school history. Not only that, but she's helping grow the women's wrestling here at Jefferson. Our men's team is well known in the success that we've had, but just this year, the third year that we've ever had a girls wrestling team, our girls placed second in the state. And the thing about that, just for a second, is our girls compete with everyone in the state, not just a 1A or 2A. It's all classifications together in one tournament. So for our girls to accomplish that, and Millie leading that charge is really an amazing accomplishment there. So we're going to have to get a new board to put on the ball, and we're starting off on the right foot. She's also was nominated for Girls Athens Area Wrestler of the Year, along with a couple of other of our girls. So just, her being in the room, she's been a leader in there. She pushes people, even though sometimes they don't want to be pushed. Not everybody wants to be pushed all the time, but you've got to have that person to do that. She was in there doing that with those girls, and that's going to make this program better. Amelia, Robert, gave the coach years of time to put in from the 5:45 practices in the morning that I'm sure mom and dad are ready to be going to the early morning practice.
me so many life lessons and ultimately helped me the course of my life for the better. Wrestling has taught me discipline, mental toughness, leadership, and so many other wonderful things. Being a part of the women's wrestling team here at Jefferson High School was a remarkable and unforgettable experience that I will forever cherish. I would like to thank my parents for the countless numbers of tournaments they have shown up for, their help in navigating this journey with me, and for their unwavering support. I would like to thank my sister Ella for standing by me in the wrestling room and being the best drum partner I could possibly ask for, even when we get into small scraps here and there. Lastly, I would like to thank my coaches, especially Coach Barrett and Coach Sandy Roundtree, for teaching me everything I know about wrestling and shaping me into the woman I am today. I am so blessed to have received this opportunity from Oaks University to continue to do what I love at the collegiate level. Go Dragons, and now go Girls.
All right, next one, I got one more. I'm super pumped that he's up here. I've been tried to get him to come up. Russell is his freshman year. He's like, oh yeah, Coach, I'll be out there. I'll be out there. And I never saw him. And then sophomore year, he's like, yeah, Coach, I'm going to wrestle this year. I said, all right. So, you know where practice at. So come on out. Well, finally, his junior year, he decided, I'm going to do this. And he comes out. He starts doing the conditioning and training. Luckily, he has a background in some jiu-jitsu stuff, so that really helped him out in terms of the wrestling part. But I'm not quite sure that he knew what he was getting into when he started doing the conditioning and all that stuff. It's just a whole other level of training, very unorthodox type of conditioning workouts that we do. But he stuck with it, and he ended up starting last year for his first year coming out here. Qualified for state, which was amazing for us, amazing for him. I think that was something that made him very hungry leading into this year. Man, he started out on fire, beating the guys from Buford that was ranked #1 in the state of 7A, and him twice, I believe it is. He's a 2-year varsity starter for us. He's the area champ this year, he's the second runner-up this year, 2-time state qualifier. He's also part of our 24, 25 state rules and traditional championship team. The one thing that I really can say that has made an impact on me, and I don't know if you realize how much an impact you make on some of the others, but when you stay after school or you come back to the little kids that we have in the youth room, that makes a very long-lasting impression on them. To have someone that's in the wrestling room in the morning, go to school all day, and then comes back in the afternoon to sacrifice your time to spend with the youth. Wrestling is something that those kids will remember and cherish for a long time. Man, I just want to say I'm proud of you. Actually, can't wait to see what's up there. I know that when you decide where to go, you were asking what weight to wrestle. I'm like, buddy, I said, you're pretty much a full-grown man right now. So you might as well just go heavyweight and then wrestle Montreal. That way you can keep going up and see you and all that. So I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
Good morning. Firstly, I want to thank my family. This sport is notorious for having long drive times and moving tournaments. I couldn't have left that better with a better support system. I've always had parents by my side to support me with every decision that I had. I'm lucky to have my mom and stepdad here with me today. I'm lucky to have my dad with me. They pushed me through every adversity that I faced through wrestling. Joining 2 years late in high school and becoming a starter isn't the easiest. Next up, I'd like to thank Coach Barrett. He molded me into the wrestler I am, taught me to be patient, not rush everything, try not to slam everybody. Next up, I'd like to thank Coach Conahan for letting me continue my wrestling career. And as of that, go Cats.
Good morning. We've got two baseball players here today that are going to sign. We've got Christopher Thomas first. He's going to Truett McConnell University. Baseball is one of those games that is full of nicknames. I mean, most people on our team, they have a nickname, and to all of us, it's not Christopher, it's Chili. So if you hear me say Chili, I'm referring to him. That's what all of us call him. Chili is a really cool story of development. I wish that we could put a picture up on that Jumbotron of what he looked like when he came in as a freshman. He was probably just over 100 pounds, soaking wet, super quiet kid. He never really spoke much. And over time, you can see he's developed into a big, strong kid now. And the quiet kid from his freshman year now one of our team leaders. Chili, the biggest thing I can say about him is he is an incredibly hard worker. He's just gotten better and better each year of his career. And it's been really fun to watch. He's that kid that stays after practice. He works when nobody else is watching. And he doesn't need the credit for it. He just likes to work. He likes to work on his craft. One thing that really stands out about, we can get up here and you can talk about accolades and all these things, but just shows you, demonstrates his toughness. Is this past fall, we lifted in the mornings before school, and he had a broken finger, and he's over there trying to power clean, and he's got his fingers taped together, and he's just a tough kid. He doesn't stop in everything that he does. He's really committed himself to the weight room, like I said. He's actually gained over 60 pounds since he was a freshman. And that commitment to the weight room has really taken dividends for him as a player over the years. But the last thing I'll say about Chili is what I think people will really remember the most about him is what an unbelievable teammate he is. He's such a lovable kid. All of our players absolutely love him. He's the kid that's willing to do whatever it takes to help our team win. And at the end of the day, when people talk about him 20 years from now, they're going to talk about what a great teammate Chili was. And that's one thing that I really respect about Chili. And the last thing I'll say is Chili has given absolutely everything he has to our program, and we all respect him for that. So with that being said, Chili, you can go ahead and sign to achieve your dream and play college baseball.
First off, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with the ability to play baseball and the things He has provided for me in my life. Without Him, I wouldn't be where I am today, and it shouldn't be taken for granted. Second off, I'd like to thank my parents for always believing in me, providing for me. Without y'all, I would not be the person I am today. Thank you for your time and effort to get me to games and showcases that would lead me to where I am now. I would also like to thank the coaches here at Jefferson, the Coach Hardy, Coach Purdue, Coach Hawkins, and Coach Bill. Thank you for not only bettering me as a player, but as a person too. I would also like to thank Coach Morgan for helping me build my strength and speed. Early workouts at 6:45 in the morning in the fall to now. You've always pushed me to my limits and beyond. I appreciate all that you've done for me in these past 4 years, and will never forget the time I spent out with you. I would also like to thank my teammates for making the sport fun for the past 4 years. I wouldn't want to play with anyone else, and I hope to finish out our season strong. And last but definitely not least, I'd like to thank Coach Crowley for allowing me the opportunity to further my education and baseball career at Truett McConnell. Thank you for everything, Jefferson. Go Dragons and go Bears.
All right, next we have Dallas Stevens. Dallas is going to Young Harris College to play baseball. Dallas, when I think of Dallas Stevens, the first thing I think about is the word resilient. Dallas has shown no matter what adversity, obstacle he's faced, he always gets back up, and he always keeps coming back for more. And that's something that, he should really be proud of, and I know his parents are proud of. Because things haven't always been easy for Dallas through the years, and he just keeps working, and he keeps getting better and improving. He's improved so much over the years through baseball, and I'm really proud of him through that. As I say, he's a hard worker. He's also great character. He leads by example. He's just a kid that always does the right thing. He's the kid, as a coach, I never have to worry about Dallas because he's always going to be doing what he's supposed to be doing and then more. He also works really hard in the classroom. I've had him in class. He's an extremely hard worker in the classroom. And then he's just one of those people that throughout his life, you just know this kid is going to be successful in whatever he does. So Dallas, at this time, we want to congratulate you to sign your letter to play college baseball at Young Harris. Congrats, buddy.
First off, I'd like to give thanks to my parents because they have been with me every step of the way, from tournaments in Tennessee to early mornings at Lake Point playing baseball. My parents have been to every single one of those games and supported me. Also, I'd like to give thanks to God for allowing me to play baseball. Also, to thank Coach Hardy and my teammates for having me on this team and all the hard work we put in. I'm excited for the opportunity that Coach Ewald and Coach Wright has given me, and I'm ready to win. Go Mountains.
Please welcome our football coach Jefferson to the podium.
It's been a long program, and I'm a man of few words sometimes, but I don't want to overlook the guys that are up here on last today. We have 2 players signing. We had 5 that signed at an early signing period, so we're extremely excited for the young men in our football program that's got an opportunity to go play college football this year. Playing college football is very difficult in today's world with roster reductions, NIL, and portal. There's a lot of factors that weren't in play playing college football just 3 years ago. So for us to get 7 out of our 23 seniors an opportunity to play at the next level is a big accomplishment for our program. First, we have Cole Kemp. Cole's the epitome of what we want our players to be at Jefferson High School. He's tough. He's unselfish. I think we asked him to play 6 or 7 different positions in the 3 years that he was a varsity member, and he always did it with a great attitude, with a great resilience, and never questioned why we asked him to do what we did. He's also a young man that's overcome a tremendous amount in his personal life to get to where he has this opportunity to go play at Lamar College. Cole, we're very excited for you. I'm very proud of you. Congratulations.
First, I want to thank the man above for giving me the ability to play this game and for everything that he has blessed me with. Next, thank you to my parents for all their support throughout my journey. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. Thank you to Coach Nolan for guiding me and coaching me to be my best. I would also like to thank Coach Brown and Coach Morgan for always holding me accountable in the weight room and helping me get better every day. Lastly, thank you to all my teammates these last few years. It was a heck of a ride with y'all, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. With all that being said, go Dragons and go Noles.
Please welcome our principal, Jenny Hardy, to the podium.
Congratulations, athletes. Everybody, please join me in thanking Coach Mathis for his hard work for putting this together. He works hard every day for you athletes and all students. So join me in thanking him.
Guys, I'm so pumped. This has been a great ceremony. I'm so proud of these kids up here. I've gotten to know them over the last 4 years, and they're an amazing group of young men and young women. Give these rock stars a round of applause. You guys will definitely do this. This concludes our ceremony, so if you've got a second